there. Doing stuff now.
Oh,
you hit
goodness.
your buttons. Because we are back for number 87, which means next week we're going into the future. Or the past.
Or the past.
Or maybe both.
Maybe it's time to go back to the
future. It could be. I don't know which one of us is Marty and which one is Doc. You have to be Doc. You have hair.
I got the Doc hair.
You have to be Doc. Means I get to be Marty? That's kind of mixed up. How y'all doing tonight? Somebody say something.
Something.
Where's a whoop whoop at? Where's our whoop whoop guy?
Our whoop whoop guy.
Yeah.
Michael Shoop, you are now the whoop whoop guy.
You're the whoop. He's been the whoop whoop guy for a while. So we're just going gaga over the spoilers, not spoilers, the previews for Commander Legends. We're gonna do a few hot takes on that, but tonight is about box breaks, guys. I finally got all the set boosters in.
Yes.
Finally. So everybody gets their product, and we have enough to do the box breaks. So there will be two box breaks. We'll be talking about that as we go on. 2 box breaks tonight.
So
box breaks 1 and box breaks 2. Two. 2 box breaks tonight. Until then, we got a few things we're going to do, but we're going to run through about 20 minutes of chatter, and then we're going to break a couple boxes.
Yes.
So that's what we'll be doing this evening. So come on, join up. See Frenchie's in there. We got a woot out of Frenchie.
Woot.
I just see a woot.
Well,
and actually, it's a whoop. Michael Shoop is a whoop whoop.
Well, because he's a Michael Shoop.
Shoop is a whoop whoop. So Alan's sharing this out and trying to get us more views and everything.
I'm getting us to all the communities of folks.
I'm just getting y'all warmed up. I'm the warm-up act. I can't get over how straight that line is, and we're almost exactly, I got the big half of it, and
that's all right.
You've got the skinny half.
I look good. That's all right.
Well, let's not stretch it.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome back, Gilded Cans.
And Gilded Cans.
No, we got no Gilded Cans.
Oh, well, that's good. We should.
We're all Gilded Cans. We do have a jam-packed box-busting show prepared for you tonight. So hold on tight as we jump onto this roller coaster and ride it to its inevitable conclusion, which is the end, when we bust that second box and get to the end of it.
Yep.
So
2 boxes of set boosters. That's right. Set boosters. They're real. They exist.
They exist.
We have them here.
Correct. All right, so let's just hit on some normal stuff. We still got Commander every Thursday night. We had 6 or 8 of us, 7, 8, something tonight.
7, 8, I think, at the end. Yeah.
6 to 9. We usually get a couple games in, so come on out. It's free to play. If you like Commander, come out on Thursday nights, play some Commander. And let's see. Then tomorrow night is a Zendikar draft.
Nice.
So if you can come out tomorrow night, draft some Zendikar. Should be a good time.
It is a good time. Landfall.
And then, because of having to move schedules around and everything, it came out kind of weird. We have back-to-back weeks of pauper food drives.
Ooh.
So this Saturday is a pauper food drive, and then the first Saturday of November is also a pauper food drive for the Love Center. And here's how it's going to work. You're going to build a pauper deck.
These are always fun, by the way, guys, when we do our food drive events.
So I did something different this year because I wanted to mix it up a little bit. It's pauper, so only commons, but for each uncommon you want to put in your deck, bring a jar of peanut butter and donate that. Mm-hmm. And we'll do deck checks at the beginning. If you bring me 4 jars of peanut butter, you can have 4 uncommons in your pauper deck.
That sounds cool.
It is a $5 entry. I am going to have some prizes for you guys playing, but we are going to charge a $5 entry. That's fairly standard.
And then we got real fun stuff where you've done, I don't think you've done exactly this.
No, I haven't done exactly
this. But
this.
We've done similar.
So we're going to do the 3-for-1s that came out in Alpha.
Yeah.
We're going to do, for 3 ramens, you can do a healing salve.
3 life.
Anytime. It's an instant, so at any time. Pay 3 ramen, healing salve.
Pay
All
3
right.
ramen, gain 3 life.
Yep.
Sounds good.
3 cans of veggies for a giant growth. Again, all these are instant. So
Yep.
just pay 3 cans of veggies and you get a giant growth.
Oh, green giant.
3 boxes of mac and cheese for a dark ritual. So no mana involved in this. Just pay it. Just donating these things to the food bank for the Love Center. And then we're going to do 3 jars of peanut butter for an ancestral recall.
Yeah.
To draw 3 cards, 3 jars of peanut butter. Yeah, it's pricey, but you're going to draw 3 cards. And then if you donate 3 ramen, 3 cans of veggies, and 3 mac and cheese, you get a lightning bolt.
That's how powerful lightning bolt is, you guys. I've been telling you.
Well, it probably puts the price somewhere close to the same as a peanut butter.
That's fair.
But, you know, remember it's for charity. You're going to get 2 weekends in a row chances at it, because I know this coming Saturday is Halloween.
Yep.
There are some trunk or treats going on in our part of the world.
Yep.
So if you can't make it out, we're doing it 2 Saturdays in a row. And if you really enjoy it, you can do it 2 Saturdays in a row.
Like I said, guys, all that food getting donated, going down to the Love Center. So they'll have it for Thanksgiving.
I'm going to have some sweet, sweet commons to give out as prizes for your $5 entry. But they're going to be sweet, sweet because they're going to be sweet, sweet commons.
Sweet, sweet.
You know, maybe some of those, you know, Ancestral Recall wasn't a common.
No.
So I won't be giving any of those away. I'm sorry. But all of the others are going to be up for grabs.
Those are all commons.
Those are all commons. I'll be giving some of those away. Maybe some older or unique versions and some other cards. We've got things that are like Ancestral Recall, like Brainstorm and so forth. So we'll be giving out some fun things, all right? Anyway, that's what's going on this week, next week, you know. And we'll be drafting again next week on Friday because it's the first Friday of the month.
First Friday of the month. We'll be doing Zendikar Rising again.
Let's talk real quick. There was a nice article from, I believe...
Was it Seth?
I believe Seth. He writes most of them.
Yeah.
About leaks 4 days ago.
Yeah, there was a lot of leaks for Commander Legends, if y'all, heard about that.
They postponed it quite a bit, and it was probably bound to happen.
Right.
Now, I've been on both sides of this fence, but I'm currently on the side of the fence where Wizard spends a lot of time planning out how they show us the cards, and I kind of like that. So I don't bring you leaks when I see them. That doesn't mean I don't go look at them sometimes, because part of my job is knowing things.
Right.
But it doesn't mean that I have to spread them. And
no.
Some of you maybe don't want to hear them.
And not just WotC, but leaks. The other bad thing about leaks is WotC gives all these previews out to content creators out there. Some of these are not new, up-and-coming content creators. Actually, one of the podcasts that just started a few months ago I listened to, they're getting their first preview card for Commander Legends.
And if it got leaked, then it's going to steal some of their thunder.
It's going to steal their thunder. That's a huge thing for a podcast or a show when they get their first preview and stuff like that. When somebody just swoops in, leaks it all over the internet, that's no fun for anybody, really, on that end.
So anyway, Saffron Olive had a really good article talking about he's pro-leaks. He's fine with sharing that information, but he goes over why you might not want to and why you might want to. And again, I mean, part of it is that once it's out there, it's out there, but, to each his own. He does bring up a very important part that when cards get leaked, it can cause prices to both go up and go down on singles. If a certain card is getting reprinted, it might cause prices to go down because there's going to be more of them. And sometimes cards getting printed cause other cards to rise in value because now there's a combination that goes with them. So it can benefit you to know in advance if cards are going to go up or down because of what's getting printed. So, wherever you fall on the league scale, officially, we're going to try our best not to ever bring them to you as a leak. We're going to wait for them to be properly spoiled, but that doesn't mean that as individuals we might not go look.
I looked at some of them, but I don't endorse. I don't want to push those out there. I didn't share. I'm not.
So again, we're kind of bust through here pretty quick. There was news this week. I don't own stock in Hasbro, but I always read some of the articles about when they do their earnings calls and so forth. So one of the big pieces of news is that MTG Arena Mobile is delayed until next year.
Oh my gosh, really?
They had announced from Zendikar Rising when they did their special for that it'd be out this year. No,
Yeah.
not till next year. Some of the things they mentioned is that Core Set 2021 was the best-selling Core Set ever.
Yep.
And Ikoria was the best-selling spring set ever,
Yeah.
which I find interesting because Dominaria was in that slot
Yes.
just a couple years ago.
But Dominaria does still hold the candle of being the best set ever. So, yeah.
Depending on who you talk to.
I'll jump on that
A
train.
lot of love for Ravnica, a lot of love for Innistrad, and a few things like that. So
I understand. I know.
they said that Arena averaged 9 hours playtime per week.
Interesting.
Magic's revenue is up double digits compared to the same period last year. And Hasbro in total is down 12%. So we don't know how much double digits is, but it's at least 10.
Right.
But Hasbro as a whole is down 12% because of the COVID thing, you know. And then Deborah Thomas, Hasbro's CFO, Chief Financial Officer, added that Magic's tabletop sales still exceed its digital sales, and that digital releases on Arena have a noticeable positive impact on tabletop sales.
Yes.
So I don't think paper's going anywhere. I know sometimes people get a little spooked.
This year's
It's
been
not going-
spookier than
20 or
most.
30 years,
Right.
who can call any of it?
With
you know?
with COVID hitting the world, this year's been spookier than most. But no, tabletop's not going anywhere. Paper Magic is still what drives the game. It's what keeps Magic separated from the other digital card games that exist.
If we can get through to the other side, it'll come back strong.
Oh yeah.
So it's kind of went underground a little bit. It's really showing that the casual players are keeping it going.
Kitchen table still king.
And speaking of casual, something I've been following, there's a particular writer. His name's Abe Sargent. He's written for multiple sites over the years. I've followed him everywhere. He's on Cool Stuff Inc. right now. Writes an article every week, and he's been giving you some alternatives if maybe you're getting Commander, or maybe you'd like to try some other formats. You know,
Right.
Commander's become very ubiquitous. Everybody seems to know
Yeah.
it. And then there's Kitchen Table or whatever. But there are other formats that have had rise and falls of popularity over the years. And he's, over the last 3 or 4 weeks, I think 3, he's given us 3 such formats. And I wanted to go over them just really quickly to show you there are other ways to play Magic. So I've got his 3, and then I'm going to throw 1 or 2 of my own in for you. And if he comes up with another good one next week,
Right.
I might throw it out. So anyway, this week he was talking about Alphabet Soup.
Yeah, I'd never even heard of this.
I've never played Alphabet Soup, but it's basically it's a 60 card minimum. You can play any basic lands or any lands that you want, but any card other than a land that you play has to begin with the first letter of your name. Now, if you have a weird name like Xylophone Quarantine or so, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, go with your middle name, which might be like Betty or something, and then you
Right.
get a B. If you got a weird name, then use like a nickname or your middle name or something, so you have a bigger card pool.
Right.
X's and Q's and Y's and Z's are going to be pretty small card pools.
Right.
So outside of that, that's kind of what you do. Last week he was talking about Chameleon, where you play 60 cards minimum. Any land, but only gold bordered cards. So only gold cards count. Now, hybrid cards aren't necessarily, they're not gold. And split cards.
Oh, not gold bordered, gold cards, gold. Okay, yeah. I was thinking gold border. Sorry.
Well,
I apologize.
Yes, not as in black, silver, gold bordered, but they are considered gold bordered. Just like a green card is a green bordered card.
You're good.
Abe, like me, is an old school, and we know what gold means. So you're only playing gold cards in this format.
That sounds cool.
So you just have to make sure that it's actual gold card. And we're not talking about color identity like King Kenrith. He's not a gold card.
He's white.
He's just white, you know. Fire and Ice is not a gold card because it's a blue and a red card. But there are some split cards that are gold cards.
Yeah.
So anyway, and then the one that I have played some way back in the day is called 5-Color. 5-Color is a 300 card deck. Yeah, it's a big deck. But you have to play 25 cards of each color. Gold cards only count for one of their colors. And there is a small ban list that he's updated. You have to go check out his his article to get that updated ban list, because things have changed since it really got played much before.
Right.
And then he recommends playing it Highlander style. I would recommend playing all of these Highlander style.
Right.
Because we talked a little bit last week about variance, and variance makes
It does. And
makes it more casual, makes it more fun. You're not always doing the same thing. So play it Highlander style.
I just want to throw out there too. I mean, there are completely different formats that you can build completely different decks with, but also don't ever. You can always change up Commander even with your normal Commander decks. You got a set of Plane Chase. You can play Plane Chase Commander. That actually can be really fun. You can start with have the Monarch be a static ability that people can chase. You can make small tweaks to a normal game that makes it play completely differently.
Yeah, and like I talked last week, make a little small sideboard and change out a few cards every time you play it. Hey, try this. I keep telling people, and we haven't done that here, but sit down at the table of 4 people and then randomly take somebody else's deck.
Yeah.
And play somebody else's deck against your deck when they play it, you know. There's lots of ways to keep Commander fresh and exciting.
There is.
Change cards out in there frequently. You know, when new sets come out, change out 5 or 10 of the cards with the new set. Try them out.
I haven't done it in forever, but actually Plane Chase Commander is fun because it's crazy. It's crazy, but that makes it fun.
I haven't ever tried Arch Enemy Commander, but I guess you could try that.
Yeah.
Have to dial in the life totals on that. But a couple of formats that I've played in the past. One's called Godzilla. We used to play back in the day. I used to play that at Metagames. It's 80 cards. You have to have at least 20 creatures with a 4 power and 4 toughness.
Yep.
Because it was about creatures. Creature-centric. We didn't like combo people. We had a huge ban list. Got out of control. But it's a fun way to play.
Yeah.
And then over the years, from years ago, like more than 10 years ago, a friend of mine named Adam came up with what he called a Calvin deck, and it was just a lot of big splashy cards.
Yep.
And back when he was playing it, there'd be a stack of lands. You could choose to draw a land,
or you could
draw a card. Well, there's another format out there, I think, called Type 10 or Deck 10 or something like that. And we've kind of Calvin, and I have a Calvin deck. It's got around 500 cards in it. Is that we just set it out one universal library, and you draw your 7 cards, and you have infinite mana each turn, but you can only play 1 spell with mana on each turn. Now, you can play an instant on another player's turn.
Right.
Or, because I have some spells in there that don't cost mana, that cost life or have alternate casting cost, you can play those. And any card that has an X in its casting cost or activated ability is a maximum of 10. And we also have where activated abilities can only be played once per turn. That keeps infinite stuff from happening.
Yeah.
So anyway, Ivan and I play that every once in a while and have a great time here in the store with that.
See, I haven't ever played Calvin with you guys since you play like that. I remember when you drew a land or you drew a card. That's the last time I played Calvin. So.
It's fun because it's got big splashy stuff.
Oh, yeah.
In it. I need to update. It hasn't been updated in about a year, so. But anyway, there are lots of fun ways to play, and we just wanted to make sure everybody knew that. But we forgot to mention as we were talking here, we're going to do box breaks.
Yeah, we got 2 of them.
So we're going to do some hot takes real quick on some of the Commander Legends stuff.
Yeah, just a quick roll through. I haven't even looked at the stuff that's dropped today. I took a quick, 2-minute look through before we went online.
So Monarch is back, and there's several cards giving you Monarch.
Which is awesome. It's a fantastic Commander ability.
There are a lot of reprints, that we haven't seen for a while.
Yeah.
Some new abilities. Let's see. What do we want to
Partners
pick?
Are back, by the way.
Partners, yeah. If you hadn't heard, Partners are back.
Are back. What do we got down here?
Who do we want to talk about?
We got a board wipe that board wipes everything except Commanders. It's called Slash the Ranks. 2 white and 3 sorcery. Destroy all creatures and planeswalkers except for commanders. That's actually pretty nice. To wipe the board other than commanders, that means you know what you got left to deal with, you know.
We're going to get into this more next week. We're just doing some hot takes
just
tonight
some hot
for you.
takes.
Court of Cunning is 2 blue and 1. It's an enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, you become the monarch. And then at the beginning of your upkeep, any number of target players each mill 2 cards. If you're the monarch, each of those players mills 10 cards instead. What's interesting about this is that normally mill decks aren't good at attacking and defending. And so people are going to be vying to get that monarch away from you by attacking you and doing damage to you so that they can get the monarch away from you. So you're going to have some good defense.
Yep. Right here next to it, the card you were talking about beforehand. Eligith, Crossroads Augur. It's a legendary Sphinx for 2 blue and 4. It's a 5/6 flyer with a really cool ability. If you would look at any number of cards while scrying, draw that many instead. Yes, folks, Opt is now that close to being Ancestral Recall. I'm just saying.
If you have a 6-drop Sphinx out.
I'm just saying.
You're just saying. I gotcha.
We got more pirates. I don't even know what these do, but we got more pirates. I'm happy about that.
We got Salamander pirates.
Yeah.
I think those are mainly in red, but we got Salamander pirates.
Yeah.
Salamanders are a thing.
Salamanders are most definitely a thing. Oh, did you see this reprint?
Preordained is back, yeah.
I don't think that's been reprinted in a while, though it's banned most everywhere other than Commander. So a good place to reprint it. Oh, yeah.
Sphinx of the Second Sun.
This is
2 blue and 6.
This is wacky.
6/6 flyer. It's a mythic. At the beginning of your post-combat main phase, you get an additional beginning phase after this phase. Don't believe we've had that before.
No.
The beginning phase, you want to know what that is? Because it's interesting.
Yeah.
The beginning phase includes the untap, upkeep, and draw steps.
Yep. So, at the end of your turn, right before the end of your turn, upkeep, draw again. Really bad with cumulative upkeep, really good pretty much any other time.
Yeah, at the beginning of your second main phase, you get to kind of start over.
Yeah, pretty sweet. Cast down gets a reprint. That's good in here.
Let's see, black. We're kind of into some black here.
Well, let's talk about the opposition agent real quick since it's all over everywhere blowing up about it. It's a black and 2 for a human rogue. It's a 3/2 with flash. You control your opponents while they're searching their libraries. Weird line of text.
Yeah, you control them.
While an opponent is searching their library, they exile each card they find. You may play those cards for as long as they remain exiled, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast them. What?
I'm still not sure if that forces them to find something. You control your opponents. So I guess
they can't fail to find because you're them.
You control your opponents. It's weird. There's some weird lines of text on some of these cards.
that there is.
There seems to be a cycle, and I didn't do the blue one, but there seems to be a cycle, at least through blue and black, of 3 of a color and 6 to do a big sorcery.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
We're going to skip that, but there seems to be a cycle.
We had Tavesh Fought, which, by the way, I think I heard that this will complete the 7 or the 9, whatever, the big group of planeswalkers from early in Magic's history that Urza put together.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, the 9. It was either the 7 or the 9. They were the original, Gatewatch, essentially, to try to defeat Yawgmoth.
It is a planeswalker with partner.
Yes. Tavesh Fought, Doom of Fools. He's black and 4 for starting 4 loyalty. He has a +2 of create 2/0/1 black Thrall creature tokens. Thralls are back. And he has a +1. You may sacrifice another creature or planeswalker. If you do, draw 2 cards. Then draw another card if the sacrificed permanent was a commander. And then -10, gain control of all commanders. Put all commanders from the command zone onto the battlefield under your control. All the commanders are yours.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
Vampiric Tutor gets a reprint?
Yeah, that's been a while, huh?
That's pretty cool. Like I said, just doing some hot takes here.
There's Jessica. I think she may be one of the 9 too, or something, or whatever it was.
Okay. She also has partner.
Yep. She's a black 2 She has
Red and 2.
Red and 2. Sorry. Jessica Thrice Reborn enters the battlefield with a loyalty counter on it for each time you've cast a commander from the command zone this game.
Ooh.
That's really good because she starts with 0 loyalty. And she does not have a plus.
She'll have 1 when you cast her the first time.
She does have 0, though. She has a 0 of choose target creature. Until your next turn, if that creature would deal combat damage to one of your opponents, it deals triple that damage to that player
We get
instead.
triple again.
Triple.
Triple is back already.
Yes, and she has a -X. Jessica Thrice Reborn deals X damage to each of up to 3 targets. So, not bad. Interesting for sure.
Neat. And each of these has a spell. Zot's Will and Jessica's Will. Like I said, we're just doing hot takes.
Here's a...
We definitely want to get to Clark, don't we?
Clark, the thumbless.
Red and 1. He's a 2/2 Goblin Wizard. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, flip a coin. If you lose the flip, return the spell to its owner's hand. If you win the flip, copy the spell, and you may choose new targets for the copy. And he has partner.
We've also got a hit right down here.
Oh yeah, can't miss this one.
Rograk, son of Roga. Freaking kobolds, man. Legendary creature, Kobold Warrior. Converted mana cost 0.
0.
He is red though. He is a 0/1 with First Strike, Menace, and Trample, and partner. I don't even want a partner. I'm building Voltron for my 0-drop commander. I'm excited.
We definitely have to mention the Wheel of Misfortune. It's a red and 2 sorcery. Each player secretly chooses a number greater than 0, then reveals those numbers. Wheel of Misfortune deals damage equal to the greatest number chosen to the players that chose it. Then each player who didn't choose number of cards
discards their hand and draws 7 cards.
Draw 7 cards, yep.
It's a bidding war.
It's a bidding war.
Fendhorn Elves gets a reprint. It's just a Llanowar.
That's pretty sweet.
We haven't seen it in a long time. Kamal's got a new card, this one in green.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what this one does, but he's a big 2 green and 6 for a 5/5 human druid.
Yeah, and he's not a planeswalker, but there's also a Kamal's Will.
And
it's an instant, but yeah.
At the beginning of combat of your turn, creatures you control get +3/+3 and gain trample until end of turn. Sounds like a good start. For a green and 1 until end of turn, target land you control becomes a 1/1 elemental creature with vigilance, indestructible, and haste. It's still a land. Sweet.
We got a Kodama of the East tree. If you're back during Kamigai, we had a bunch of other north, south, and so forth.
Yep.
So we need to kind of move along.
3 visits is getting its reprint finally.
Getting a reprint. It was in P3K, Portal 3K.
Yep.
So it's basically Nature's Lore. Yeah.
Functional reprint of Nature's Lore. We got Belby, which has names popped up, her name's popped up a lot. But Yurlok's the other one I want to make sure we get talking about, because we just mentioned it.
Yeah, go ahead.
That 1, a black, a red, and a green, so 1 in Jund for a legendary Viashino Shaman. It's a 4/4 with vigilance, and so my favorite text, a player losing unspent mana causes that player to lose that much life.
Old time Mana Burn is back.
Mana Burn is back, folks. And also, it has for an activated ability for 1 generic and tap. Each player adds a black, a red, and a green. I'm down with it.
So you've got a way to give them mana that they'll have trouble getting
I'm down
rid
with
of,
it.
hopefully. We also got the 4th angel, the 4th sister, if you follow the Innistrad storyline. Lisa, Shroud of Dusk. I'm not going to go over it. I just wanted to mention it.
The only other thing maybe we definitely got to hit is
the diamonds are back. We're also going to mention Horizon Stone, which is an artifact costs 5. If you would lose unspent mana, that mana becomes colorless instead. So that's a way not to take damage from Yorvo up there.
Yep. And we have the Jeweled Lotus. That is an artifact. Mythic.
It's almost exactly like the original
It
Lotus.
is as close as we will ever going to get.
One tiny exception.
I actually could have seen, I may have predicted this a year ago, I feel like. I saw this maybe coming. It is a 0-cost artifact tap, sacrifice Jeweled Lotus, add 3 mana of any one color. Spend this mana only to cast your commander. I just had to stop for a second.
Yep. Just for your commander.
Scroll Rack's getting a reprint.
Staff of Domination gets a reprint.
Yep, and we get the rest of the battle lands.
From Battle Bond, we get the rest of those.
Some really pretty alt arts there.
Yep. So that's our hot take on that. Are you guys ready to bust some boxes?
Oh, yeah. Let's bust some boxes. 2 of them. Set boosters.
Let's do that. You're noticing something. All right. We're moving over to our little setup here, so bear with us as we get going. Oops. We gotta flip that thing around. I thought it was flipped around.
No, don't look like.
Where's it at? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Sorry, guys. All right, let's get lined up here on it.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so we got a box here. We got who's on that first list there? Box break number 1.
Yep, we're going to start.
Can you hand me the list there so I can read it off? These folks here, Mitch, Josh, Marcus has 2, Pat has 2, Cheryl, Ricky, Shirley, and Alan. So if you haven't watched these before, we take a bunch of artifacts with the numbers 0 through 9 to correspond with the last collector number on the cards. And we're going to draw it based on who registered when. So some issue here. Hold on, Alan. It's a little bit on the fuzzy side. There, I think we got better. All right. So Mitch was the first to sign up. He's going to be number 4. You want the? Okay, you got it. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then Josh is going to be number 8. We've got Marcus with a 7 and a 3. Pat gets 0 and a 9. He's at both ends there. Cheryl is a 2. Ricky is 6. Shirley is a 1.
That leaves
with a 5. That is how it turns out. All right, so make sure you get those transferred. Let's get these laid out here.
Sorry, they're not in any particular order, obviously.
Give me a chance to get laid out here, guys, and we get to busting these things. Let's see. Can we see those? That. And there. All right. There's our numbers. All right. Here's our box.
All right. And here we roll with some set boosters. Finally, I knew they were real. I knew it.
All right, so let's carefully open this. Here's the slow roll at the end.
There will be a box topper, folks.
Oops.
Expeditions.
Sorry. And then here is the packs. So let's set all those out here.
They're very good display boxes, aren't they? All standing up like that, you know.
All right, so we're ready to start with the first in.
Let's see how big we can hit. See how many things off the list we can hit.
Well, first there's an art card. If you're not familiar with them, there's an art card first.
They are beautiful.
Full art land. And then we've got our set of 6 commons, uncommons that are tied together. Looks like these are, I don't know, I'm not going to find how they're all tied together as I'm watching. It's uncommons. And then I think this one can be anything. I'm trying to remember. I forgot to look them up. Boom. Then we get to our rare.
Yep.
Confounding Conundrums. So that is a 3. That's a Marcus. And then our foil. It's a 9. Ooh, looky there, Keep.
Oh,
So that is our
from the list.
The list is a rare in this one,
very nice.
and that is a 5 for Alan.
Hey, I don't
There
know.
you go.
Carrot Keep, that sounds red.
It makes kobolds, baby.
Hey, I'm going to be building a kobold deck soon. That seems good.
Kobolds, baby. All right, so, oh, I guess I should flip that over. All right, so art card, full art.
Ooh, pretty land.
Our commons, uncommons.
Oh,
Oop, there's a special. Like I said, I'll sort all these out later. We got a mythic coming. Omnath. Check it out.
Omnath we hardly knew.
That's a 2 for Cheryl. And then we got the Paragon. So that's in an additional slot too, right?
Yep.
Because now we got the Paragon, which is a 9 for Pat. We got Rabid Bite.
In the foil slot.
Where am I putting those? In our foil slot, and that's a 9. And then this is our token slot, which we got a list card in the last one, but that's that last slot is usually going to be a token, but 25% of the time, I need to flip them the other way, man. I tell you what, I already know. So there's art, land. I will go through all these and get them all separated out. But for right now, we're looking for the juicy juicies, right? Boom, undo inversion, which is a 0 for Pat. Tajaru Snarecaster, also a 0. And of course, that was a token.
Man, I like the art on that token.
Oh, so that probably means that we got a list card there.
Ah, yeah.
All right. Oh, that's beautiful. I don't know if you guys are pro or con on the art cards, but they are pretty nice looking. Full art, common. Oh, we're going to have several uncommons in this one. Check it out.
Nice.
Some you can get a full 6.
It's very rare to do, but you certainly can.
Several uncommons.
Oh,
Wayward Guide Beast. That's a 6 for Ricky. Fireblade Charger. It's a 9. And we got to Beseech the Queen, which is a tutor card. That's originally out of Shadowmoor, and that's a 7, I believe, for Marcus.
very nice.
All right, we've hit 2 list cards already.
Well, I mean, out of a box of 30, we should hit roughly 7.
Something like that. All right. Nice, some nice uncommons. There's some,
A Scythe Cat, yeah.
yeah.
Wheels of Adventure.
And there's a Shadow's Verdict, which is a 4 for Mitch. Shepherd of Heroes. It's an 8 for Josh. Of course, that was the token.
Goblin Construct.
Oh, we got a sign there with a.
Oh!
See, with the signature,
By
those
the way,
are.
guys, these art cards have numbers as well. So
Yeah, so we'll be giving those
they'll
out.
be sorted out.
So this is what is it? 5% of them.
It's
Is that
5
right?
or 10. I think it's 5.
Pretty small number, but again, they do have numbers, so those will be given out. That's number 14, so that'll go to Mitch, for example. So, art, okay, uncommons, Myriad Construct, which is a 6. Oblivion's Hunger is our foil. And then, if you haven't noticed, I don't know if we pulled one yet, there's
No,
mini
this is the first
games.
one.
So, this lets you play the cards in your pack. If you've ever played Mini Master, one of them is Mini Master, but there are other little games, Strictly Better. So, you'll just have to read through those about playing those different mini games.
These are set boosters. They're not made. Still ways to play with them.
Yeah. Oh, we got a
Foil land.
foil land. That's pretty sweet. That's an 8.
I think also 25% of the time, or some percentage of the time, you'll have a foil land.
Yeah, I should have studied up on those percentages, you know. But the alt arts are really sweet looking.
Yeah.
Thieving Skydiver was a 5 for Alan. Seagate Banneret is a 6. And then we had the cat token.
Meow.
Meow. Meow indeed. That's pretty cool, though. In the first pack, we hit a rare list card.
That is pretty cool.
This is a sweet piece of art, my friends. I've got a poster in here, and I've actually conjured on to a couple of those. I just need to build a deck for them because I like Nissa.
Nissa of the Shadow Bowels.
Ooh, look at there, Zareth, Sand the Trickster. So that is a 2 for Cheryl. And Oran Reef Ooze is an 8 for Josh. And then Tazri Beacon of Unity, which is a foil mythic. We've had 2 rares and a foil mythic, and that is a 4 for Mitch.
There you go, Mitch.
All right, that was a 3 rare / mythic pack. I believe you can pull 4 as the top end.
4 or 5. You might be able to...
Is there a 5th one you can pull?
I think you have to hit the list as your foil. I think I might be able to get up to 5. Oh.
Crown Pathway.
I need some of that.
That's a 1. Shirley, you got to sweet talk her. The foil is a 2 for Cheryl. Oh, and we got a Fabricate.
Ooh.
Which might be an uncommon, folks, but...
It's a good one.
It's a really good one, also for Cheryl. Very nice.
Fabricate is good stuff if you like to play.
It's Tudor. Looks like we got another list card because I got a magic back there. All right, we are going pretty quick, just trying to get to the juicy. Oh, look at there. Claves, check that out. That's a 2. Cheryl is cleaning house.
Yeah.
Arden Electromancer, a 5 for Alan and foil.
Ooh.
Ancient Craving, that is a portal card.
Oh, draw 3 cards, lose 3 life. Yes, I will.
And the house wins because there's no numbers on portal cards.
Oh, that's before. That's before.
House wins that.
Is that a?
I didn't sell a no number.
Portal Second Age. Yeah, I think that's Second Age.
I didn't sell no number because I figured the chances of pulling very many of them was pretty slim.
You have to pull something off the list out of one of the.
Oh, that is a 4 for Mitch. That is gorgeous, my friends.
That's
Gorgeous
pretty.
pathway right there. And then a foil Thieving Skydiver. We had a regular a while ago, so somebody, Alan, you're halfway to a set. Halfway there. These boxes do have 30 packs in them instead of 36.
But it is calculated out to where you should come out with about the same amount of rares.
Or more.
Or more.
Because I believe Ivan told me he pulled 40-some rares out of his. Oh, Ra? Yeah, the Cleric. It's a 3 for Marcus. Ooh, a foil Skyclave Squid. It's a 6.
Shiny, shiny.
Oh, well, looks like we got a list card in that.
There we go.
We're not oohing and on as much since it's been out a little bit longer. Just trying to get it done for y'all. Oh, what we got?
Crawling Barons.
Crawling Barons, which is a 2 for Cheryl.
Wonderful.
Tazim Royal Mage, that's a 4 for Mitch. And a Coveted Peacock, that's out of Conspiracy 2.
Yeah.
That is a 9 for Pat.
Goad.
Goad, yeah. All right, we are rolling here, boys and girls. Chillins of all ages. Ruin Crab. That's worth pointing out. That's a 5. Alan, there's your Ruin Crab.
Maybe I should play mental.
Here's another pathway, the Bright Climb, which is white and black. So that is a 9 for Pat. Rolling Vortex, which is a 6 for Ricky.
Ooh, Relic Vial.
Relic Vial and foil. It's a pack card. And another one of the play a game with your cards. I am a huge proponent of that, guys. Instead of just ripping packs like we're doing, normally if you buy some packs, try to find a way to get more value out of them. Mini mastering, playing these little mini games. Money's hard to come up with. Find a way to get the most bang for your buck.
Oh, there's an inscription.
Inscription of Insight. Check out all them things it does. That is a 1 for Shirley. Kabira Takedown in foil. Very nice. That is a 9.
Yeah.
That's a copy token.
That is a copy token.
Territorial Scythe Cat, Journey to Oblivion, Paired Tactician.
Skyclave Apparition. Good card.
I hear that one's pretty good. That is a 9. Mind Drain, strictly better than Mind Rot by a bunch.
By a bunch. Yeah.
By a bunch, and that's foil, so that is
That card
it's a
does
Mitch.
a lot. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Mind Rot, but I'm sort of a fan of that one, so it's kind of weird.
It does a lot for 3 mana.
For 3 mana, yeah.
Brush Elemental.
Another Ruin Crab.
Yeah. Oh.
Yasharn, Implacable Earth. That is a 0, right? Yep. Going to Pat. Stonework Pack Beast in foil. That's an Allen.
I understand that Pack Beast had to exist for limited, but you know it's not very playable.
Kindiox. Hagra Mauling. That's a 6 for Ricky. Blood Price. A 3 for Marcus. Ooh.
That's nice.
Regular Nissa.
Oh, Magmatic Chandler.
Magmatic Chandler. I think we got some extra rares in this, maybe. It's an 8
2
for
Magmatic
Josh.
Chandler.
Oh, back to back. Half a play set. Spring Mantle Cleric at a 5. All right. Double rare.
Same rare. Double the same
Double
rare.
the same rare. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, it's just...
Another Ruin Crab. Look at that.
I'll take it.
There's been some regular ones, too. Kaza, Royal Chaser. That's a 5.
I really want that.
Ooh, Valakut Exploration is a 3 for the Marcus Man. Goldraz Mucklord in foil is a 4.
I really like Kaz's cool little, like, sky skateboard thing she's got there. She's flying on it. It looks pretty sweet.
Ooh, there's a foil Swamp. That's a 2 for Cheryl.
There you go.
Skyclave Geopede. Archpriest of Iona, which is a 5.
Ah.
And Confounding Conundrum, which is a Human's Disciple. That's a 7.
Almost through the first box, guys, but don't worry. There's another one coming.
Yeah, there's about 8 packs left or so. We're getting there. Canopy Bailoff.
Oh,
Glasspool Mimic.
yes.
Which is a 0.
Good card.
A foil Royal Eruption. You got to say that one pretty carefully. It's a 5.
Huh.
Booster Blitz, which is kind of what we called Pai-Gao.
Booster Sleuth was down there earlier, and I kind of want to... That seems... Name makes it sound fun.
Some of them are pretty good. There's several uncommons in this pack. Look at that. Not a lot of chaff. Oh, Kazandu Mammoth at a 5. A foil Invala, Shield of Seagate. It's a 6 for Ricky.
And a Genesis.
Oh, and a good old Genesis Hydra from M15 back in the day, which is also a 6. Ricky cleans house on that pack. Keep in mind, guys, there was only 30 packs, right? Yeah, 30 packs. So we're going to bust through it pretty quick here. Lotus Cobra. That's the first one I've opened, boys and girls. That is a 3 for Marcus. Turn Timber Ascetic is a 4. I didn't open up any in the stuff I opened for the store.
Really?
No, did not.
I think I pulled one in a pre-release.
Several uncommons. The Hellhound. Archpriest of Iona, which is a 5.
Again, yeah.
Coom Hellhound Foil. 3 for Marcus. Down to about 5 packs, looks like.
Yep.
So I've got a list card in this one.
Sweet, sweet.
Uncommons.
Lots of them.
Inscription of Ruin, which is an 8 for Josh.
Oh.
Inscription of Abundance in foil. which is a 6 for Ricky.
Good job, Ricky. A lash out.
And a lash out back from old Lorwyn, by golly.
Did I got Clash?
Alan, can you see a number on that? Red was
that's
really
a 3.
Red was really difficult to see back in the day. I can tell you that. All right. There are several uncommons in that. We just had 2 common, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at all those uncommons. Valakut Exploration is a 5. Legion Angel is a 3.
Man, I feel like me and Marcus are
Foil
making out pretty
Utility
well.
Knife is a 6.
I feel like me and Marcus are making out pretty well.
I think we're down to the last 3 packs or something here. All right. Oops. Get centered under there, Darren. Dreadworm. Valakut Awakening. That is a 4 for Mitch. Highborn Vampires is 7. 7 doesn't seem to be doing too good down there.
Well, he's doing pretty well on 3, so.
Yeah. I got a lot of people getting 2 numbers because they do good on 1 and not so good on that. Ooh, there's a full island. That's a 1.
That's beautiful.
Ooh,
Morog.
Morog. Fury of Akum. That is a 0. That's a Pat. Palaka Predation. Also a 0. Booster Sleuth. This is our last regular pack before we get to that box topper.
That fancy, fancy box top.
Yeah. What do we get, like 3 foil lands out of this?
Something like that. I was impressed.
Verizal, the Split Current, is a
Thanks,
9.
Fools.
Seagate Colossus is a 1. All right, guys, the last one right here. Somebody gets this one. It's got a number on it. Wonder what it could be. Slow rolling, boom.
Hey.
Grove of the Burnwillows is a 5. Number 025 of 30.
I guess I don't have to buy that one from you.
That's going to do it. That's what we've got there out of the first one.
We got another box.
We got another box to break, so don't go anywhere. Give us a couple minutes to reset here. We'll try to yak at you while we do.
That was a pretty good box, guys. Actually, I opened a set booster or 2 with what we got. One with our pre-release packs or something. I think that's all I've really opened. So, kind of cool to actually see all the stuff come out of them. List cards. I haven't even ever really looked what all's on the list. So,
There's quite a few juicy things on the list.
yeah, I'm noticing.
That's going to be the next one.
Yep.
There's that. Here's your cards you need to be shuffling up.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get rigged up.
All
here
right,
like
guys.
you were. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'll shuffle these up. Let him write this all out.
Yeah, give me just a
Yep.
minute here. This.
Nope.
Oh, that's possible. I got to look at the right one.
Yep.
don't I? Well, I could have used that M on that.
Yep. All right. Well, guys, what do you think we should pull out of this one? Huh? What do you want to see that box topper be? I'm looking for, what do we all want to see? We all want to see a fetch? Oh, we want to see out of that? Something like a Verdant Catacombs or
Something good.
something. A Wasteland, maybe. Ooh. A Wasteland would be nice.
A wasteland. Is that what you're wanting?
Maybe. I don't even know if I've seen what the Wasteland for the Expedition looks like. I just know there is one, so I bet it looks good. All right, so here we go, guys. We're going to get started. Marcus got himself a slot in this box as well, and he's going to start. He's going to have a 1.
Okay.
Ivan is going to be a 7.
Okay.
Pat's first number is a 9.
All right.
Pat's second number is a 2.
Okay.
Then we got Josh in on this box as well with 0.
0.
First Alada's numbers is 3.
Okay.
The second number of hers is 8.
Okay.
Then David has a 5.
All right.
And that's going to leave Zach with a 6 and a 4.
All right. See if you can 3-card Monty these into position.
I know we were playing 3-card money. Whose money we taking?
Well, you know what I mean.
Oh, sorry.
Mark is at a 1.
All right, guys. Here's our box.
Need my knife.
Nah. I got one, but that had a great big old bead there on the side that was pretty easy to rip up. See here. There's our box topper. Once again, we'll save that till the end.
We like to slow roll those.
There's a stack. There's a stack. And there's a stack. All right, guys. So here we are in box number 2. Let's get you rolling. It's been too long since I opened packs. Let's see here what we can get. All right. Art card. Swamp. Riptide. I roll through looking for those good stuff. That's the Nectar Pot. Of course, Celebrant. Hey! There's a lithoform engine. Oh, lordy. That's going to David in the 5 slot. And that foil is Strength of Solidarity going to Zach. Whew, lithoform engine. I don't even know if I've seen one of those yet. Just to be honest.
Yeah.
It's the card that copies everything. Feed the Swarm. Yes. Oh, Cargan Intimidator. David, you're hitting it off good to start with. That's another 5.
Ooh.
Relic Robber. This card's awesome. That's going to Lotta. Ooh. That is a foil Omnath, guys. That'd be awesome to play in Pioneer. Pat, that is for
Commander.
you. That is for you. That's looking pretty good. To start off with.
That is
Man.
a nice start. Right
If you hadn't heard, by the way, Pat, Omnath's supposed to be pretty good, so I'd probably find a way to put him in a deck or so. Ooh, Nahiri.
Very nice.
All right. Lots of commons in all my common slots. I ain't as lucky as you yet.
Well, you're just starting. You'll build into it.
2 negates in this pack, I think. Lord. Oh, Needle Verge Pathway. There's a pathway, guys, and that's going to Lotta. That's in the 3 slot. And Tajru Bite Blade. Oh, it's going to 8. And our first list card out of this box, Unburial Rites. Unburial Rites,
They got
that's
tons of play back in the day.
going to Pat. That is a 2.
Very nice.
All right, let's keep rolling here. Make our way.
Spirits deck.
All right. Hey, there's a foil land, everybody. David, still cleaning up. That 5 slot. Go with the red card and everything. You got yourself a foil mountain. Dreadworm. Phylath. Special art Phylath. That is Lotta in the 3 slot.
Wow, she's cleaning up. In the
She
number 3
is.
slot too.
Ivan, foil Expedition Diver. 3 and 5 were good in the last box, too.
7 was not that good last time. Doesn't mean it won't be this time, though.
No, it don't. We'll find out here. Let's see. Linvala. And that's a 6. Going to Zach. Foil Living Tempest and a 5. Hey, speaking of Clark, we talked about him earlier. Here is.
One of them.
And that's a 0 going to Josh.
Clark's thumb.
Yes.
His other thumb is silver bordered.
Yeah, and then it does dice rolling, if I recall. But Clark's Thumb is an awesome card. I'm glad we finally got Clark. All right. Well, a lot of red right there in those comments. Rune Crabs. Hey, there's an Oran Reef Ooze going to Lotta with her number 8 slot. Now here he's lithoforming. Good card. That's for Marcus in the number 1. And a foil Prowling Felidar for Zach in his 4 slot.
Yeah, boys.
And here he's
Girls.
lithoforming. I'm gonna build a red scape shifty deck with that thing eventually. Oh, that's pretty. That's the
Signed one.
yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, I got special art coming up too. I can see it. Oh, Canyon Jerboa. Oh, it's a blue-red pathway, guys. Full art. And that's for Pat in the 9 slot. The Lava Glide, River Glide pathway. That is beautiful. And then Marcus gets a foil Broken Wings in that 1 card slot there. Well, everybody's got something on the board now. That's good to see. See how we keep going here.
Oh, yeah, you got a lot of packs left. You're
Uh-huh.
not even a third done, I don't think.
I am not.
You laid yours out purdy.
Skyclave GOP. Like that card in Limited, guys. There's our black inscription of Ruin. That's going to Lotta in the 8 slot. A foil Skyclave Plunder for Marcus in the number 1 slot. And in our list slot, we have Light Up the Stage.
That's a good one.
And that's for Ivan in the number 7. Light Up the Stage. Just rotated out of Standard, but man, it saw a lot of play.
Still a good card.
Yeah, it
Still
is.
a good card.
Anyway, anytime you can give red some extra card advantage, and that spectacle cost. Spectacle is a fantastic ability for red to begin with. Oh, let's flip this over. I'm going the wrong way. All right. Relic Axe. Lots of uncommons in this one. Ooh, Scattershell Minotaur. Ora! Ora is going to Lotta. And a foil Scavenged Blade is going down here to Ivan in the 7 slot. All right, now we're going to be a third of the way through. We're trying to make sure we don't run too far over tonight.
Yeah, we're going to be a little late. We oohed and awed too much over the Commander Legends stuff.
Oh, foil Forest for Pat. That's
Nice.
Birdie. He's getting the lands, it seems. Shatter Skull Smashing. Marcus, that's one of those flip cards. It's pretty good. I'm going to tell you, it's one of the mythic ones. That's the red one.
You don't want it, put it in my stack.
And you're also going to get the foil Kazandu Stomper. Kazandua. I don't. All right. Looks like we get a little rogues there. Another Relic Axe. Fireblade Charger. Legion Angel. Lotta, that's for you.
She is doing really well.
And Zach, in your 4 slot, here's a foil Prowling Felidar to go with your other foil Prowling Felidar. Although they're different arts, but they're both 4s. So,
Well, you know.
Go figure.
Go figure.
All right.
All right, all right, all right.
Oh, Rune Crab. I really do like the art on that.
That's
Full
a
art.
5. That's
It's a
eight.
5. It's a 5.
I remember that one.
Agadeem's Awakening. Ooh. That's right. That's a 0 going to Josh. That is also one of the mythic flip lands, guys.
Yep.
This one's really good. And then we got a foil Subtle Strike going to Lotta in the 8 spot. All right. Got another list card coming.
Yeah, boys.
Nimble Trap Finder in that rare slot for Pat. That's a 2. Foil Royal Eruption to David. And we got Boggart Arsonist. That's right, Planeswalk, folks. One of like 3 creatures ever printed with Planeswalk. And it came out in Shadowmoor, apparently. And that is a...
Do I need to puzzle it out while you continue?
Yeah, if you would. It's red, like you said. Red's hard. It's a 0 or a 6 or something, maybe.
Magnifier glass. I'll get in.
I first thought it was a 0, but I'm not 100% on that.
I
Ooh.
got fan eyes.
Foil Full Art Plains in the 7 slot, which is Ivan. A lot of uncommons in this one. Blood Chief's Thirst, good card. Maddening Cacophony, if you want to play mill, that's also a 7. Hey, Ivan. Looks like a deck's coming together for you. And Lotta gets a foil Relic Axe in the 8 slot. All right, guys, I know we're going a little long. Hold on there with me, though. We're going to get through this. I know several of you holding on because you got cards in here you're waiting to see. There's a lot. Good pack. Yasharn. Yasharn is a 0 for Josh. And we got a Magmatic Chandler. This card's right up my alley. Lotta, that's going to be going to you in that 8 slot. Both your slots are doing well, Lotta. And we have Zach getting a foil Turn Timber Ascetic.
It's actually a 5.
Is it?
85. I got that off Gather. I was having trouble seeing it even with the little magnifier I had over there. Red is really hard to see.
Yeah. Oh, that's a cool picture. All right. Normal Dreadworm. I don't know if I've seen one of those. They've all been special.
Maybe they're rare that way.
Inscription of Abundance. That's right. The really good one. The green one, guys. It goes to Zach in that 6th slot. And then a foil Inordinate Rage. Also going to Zach in his 4 spot.
Double whammy. Past the halfway point, ain't we?
We are sure past that halfway point now. Ooh, another signed art card. And this one's for... yeah, that's... That one's pretty.
That's pretty. I thought it's 5%. Maybe it's higher than that.
Maybe I just got lucky.
5% would be 1 in 20.
Yep.
Okay.
Hagra's Mauling. I believe he got one of those in that other box too. It's a flip land. And that's going to Zach in the 6th slot down here. And then a foil Dreadworm going to Josh.
Yeah, 30 packs in a box, so you get 1 or 2 per box, probably.
That makes sense.
That's how that comes out. 60 packs would be 3 of them, so we've gotten 3.
Ooh. Foil Island going to Pat. That's 2 foil basics and a full art pathway for Pat in that slot.
Pretty nice.
And then all uncommons.
Wow. No fluff.
Then we get Roiling Vortex. The red Do Nothing enchantment. That's right. Looks awesome. It's a 6 going to Zach. Foil Expedition Skulker at a 1 for Pat. Nightshade Peddler. That is an old card as well. It has Soul Shift. It is a 7 going to Ivan. Soul Bond. Sorry, not Soul Shift. As long as it's paired with another creature, both creatures have Death Touch. Yeah, I never played back with Soul Bond, really, so I got no idea what's going on whenever I see a Soul Bond creature. All right. There's Linvala's art card, it looks like. Back to some commons there. Crag Plate Baloth. That's a 3-slot Lotta. That's a big beater. Zeris Sand, the Trickster, for Pat in the 2-slot. And a foil Fisher Wizard. Josh, that's going to you, man.
Fisher Wizard.
Yep. They really do like...
Is it a fish or a wizard?
Alright. Bam, bam. Let's... Black Bloom Rogue.
If we mixed one up, I'll catch it when I do my sort.
I think I put it in the wrong slot. I put it in the right...
He's the one. So.
I think I put it in the right slot, said the wrong name. Alright, Forsaken Monument. Zach, there's a big old mythic for you in the Forsaken Monument.
That's the first regular one I've seen.
Yeah. And then we got a foil pathway. It is the red-white pathway. And that's going to Lotta.
Well, of course it is. It's cleaning house.
You're not really kidding, man. She seems to be. Oh. Oh, foil Swamp. Going to Pat. And it's 2-slot this time.
We are in the last third now.
Certainly are. Shadow's Verdict. That's going to Zach in the 4 slot. And this is Zendikar. Goes to Ivan in the 7 slot down here. All right. Adventure awaits. Crawling Barons. Pat, that's a 2. Another Shadow's Verdict in that 4 slot, Zach. Get yourself almost to a playset. And a foil Spitfire Lagic? I don't know. That's a 7, Ivan. I don't know what that word is.
Call it hand ring. I don't know.
It's made up anyway.
Made up word. It's probably not.
Oh, I learned from Thor. All words are made up. All right, what do we got? Archpriest of Iona. That is a 5, David. And then an Emeria Captain in foil for Marcus. All right, guys, we're only going to be a little bit behind time here. Just about done. Whoop, flip that. Cleansing Wildfire. Good common. Good common. Oh, Nahiri. Hair of the Ancients. That is going to Josh. Followed by a Cragthorn Pathway. Cragcrown Pathway. That's going to Marcus in the 1 slot. That's the Gruul one, Marcus. Remember, who needs that? And Akiri, Nahiri's friend that she pushed off. Josh also gets. And
But she's okay. Spoilers.
a Marauding Blight Priest.
For those who didn't read the stories, she's okay.
Now here he just walked up, pushed her off the edge of the world, man.
Yeah. Evil act.
Hero, whatever. Bam, Valakut Awakening. Zach, there you go, sir. And a foil Allied Assault for Marcus. Oh, got a list card coming in this one, guys. Madden and Cacophony for the art card. Brushfire Elemental and that special art. Aw, Tabby. It's Tabarax. Hope's Demise. That is a 9, Pat. Something other than a land down there. And then in the 3 slot, we have a foil McKindy Ox for Lotta. And Slimefoot the Stowaway is our list card. That's going to David.
Hey.
Slimefoot is awesome.
Saw him in a Commander game earlier tonight.
Yeah, I didn't get to get him up and running, but I played him.
I almost got him.
Omnath. Art, art
Yeah.
card. All right. Tajaru Paragon for Pat in that 9 slot. And then a foil Scorch Rider for Lotta in her 8. All right, guys, we got 3 more packs, and then we'll do our box topper and be out for the night. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Ooh, that's cool.
That is
That's cool.
perspective.
Yeah. Lots of comments here. Some good ones in there, though. Syndraclasm. Shatter Skull Charger. That is a 9 for Pat. Big red guy. And a foil Tazim Raptor in the 3 slot, Lotta.
Yeah, she hadn't got one for like 2 packs.
I know. It'd been a minute. I was worried for her. Well, I mean, she got one in the last pack in her 8 slot down here, but not the 3.
Yeah, not the 3.
All right. Let's see. Grakma, Skyclave Ravager is a 3 for Lotta. And foil Cliffhaven Kite Sail for Lotta.
Of course. 3 appears to be a good number in this box.
It does seem
Good
so.
number in the last box, too. I believe, wasn't it?
3 might just be a good number for the set. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
And our last pack does have a list card in it, guys.
Hey, that's nice.
All right, let's see as we roll through here. We got
The house can pick one out of this box.
Oh, maybe. I'll try here. Another crag plate Baloth. There you go, Lotta. You should be able to stomp right over some people. And a Canopy Baloth, a foil in the 2 slot. And that last list card is a Crown of Empires.
No, that's not a house card.
Nope. It's a Lotta card.
Well, that'd be my second guess.
Going in that 3 slot right there. All right, guys.
Last one.
Here we do the box topper. That's the first box. We hit a Grove of the Burn Willows.
Drum roll kind of thing.
See what we got.
Boy. What do we got?
Sea of Clouds.
Hey, nice.
That is pretty nice.
Wonderland.
And that's going to Zach.
Zach.
That is a 6.
That's a 6. Hey, guys, thanks for tuning in, sticking with us. I was afraid we'd run a little late with 2 boxes to open, but we sure appreciate you hanging in there. You guys will be able to pick these cards up tomorrow. I should have them sorted hopefully when I open. If not, you might give me just a little time.
All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for tuning in with us, and we'll see you again next week back here at Grove Gamers Guild.
Where
everybody knows your game.